In the headlines, bandits abduct 4 women, rustle cows over the holidays in Katsina. Gunmen attack passenger boat, cut away outboard engine in Bayelsa. Nigerians called to foster peaceful coexistence and unity among diverse socio-ethnical divides. And on the foreign scene, Sudan Prime Minister Hamdok resigns amid political deadlock. Hello and welcome to Trust News Update. I am Iwele. Thank you for joining. The news in details. Bandits take advantage of the New Year holidays to unleash mayhem on some communities in Katsina State. Some concerned people from the affected communities told Daily Trust that bandits abducted 4 women on Saturday night and rustled over 50 cows at Yerkiria village of Musa local government area. Abdullahi Ahmadi completes the report.
4 people were killed by bandits in a broad daylight in Makadaduma community of Batsari local government and rustled several animals. The bandits in their hundreds also attacked Yangaye village of Batsari local government where they rustled animals and threatened to burn down the village in the event of reprisal attack by either the villagers or security personnel. Another village threatened by the bandits is Majambugaji in Jibia local government area of Katsina State. In all the villages attacked by the bandits, people, especially women and children, were seen leaving to other towns for safety. Most of the villages in Jibia, Batsari, Safana, Damusa, Faskari and Sabo local government areas continue to live in fears of attacks by bandits. The incessant attacks, killings and rustling of animals forced many of the people in the affected local government to relocate to other areas for safety. However, reports reaching Trust Television in Katsina indicate that over 10 bandits were neutralized by the military on Faskari Marabar Megura Road in Faskari local government. When I contacted the police public relations officer in Katsina, SP Gambo Isa, he neither responded to my calls nor the text messages put to him. In Katsina, Abdullahi Ismaamadi reporting for Trust Television News.
In the South-South region, gunmen struck a boat carrying 14 passengers from Yenagua and route Tuan Brass in Brass local government area of the state. Bayelsa chairman of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, Ogoniba Ipigansi, confirmed the incident to the news agency of Nigeria in Yenagua on Sunday. He said the passengers were left unhurt. The gunmen dispossessed the passengers of their valuables and dumped them in the bush and made away with the 115 horsepower Yamaha outboard engine of the boat. Ipigansi also said that a rescue team had been dispatched to the scene of the incident. In a similar vein, bandits have kidnapped at least 18 persons and killed 1 in Ungwar Zala Udawa in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State. Daily Post report says it says that a youth leader in the area, Hamisu, confirmed the incident, noting that the youths were taken unawares by the bandits when they stormed a village along Kaduna-Birnin-Gwari highway on Sunday morning and snatched the victims, shooting 1 person dead. The report added that the married women, adults and young ladies were among those abducted. In another development, bandits again killed 5 villagers and abducted 16 others in Kerawa village of Giwa local government area of Kaduna State. A former councillor of the area, Dayabu Kerawa, confirmed the incident that happened on Sunday morning when the bandits invaded the village, noted that the town has been deserted after the attack. He said the bandits abducted 12 people, among them 10 women, and in the same village on Christmas Eve. Meanwhile, there is no official reaction from state government, but the State Police Command's Public Relations Officer, ASP Jalige Mohammed, promised to find out details of the incident before commenting. Nigerians have been urged to foster peaceful coexistence and unity among the different ethnic and religious groups in the country as Christians join their counterparts the world over to mark this year's New Year 2022 in Zamfara State. The report.
Bishop Godwin Okafor of the Eternal Life Bible Church and Reverend Bitrus Bauer of the Evangelical Church Winning All Good News, Gusau, in their separate messages to the congregations, said Nigeria and Nigerians will surmount its current challenges if people embrace God's will and live their lives in line with it. They observed that the year 2022 is a season of a new dawn and new beginnings and full of hope for Nigerians. For that reason, the current security challenges will soon be the thing of the past. The clergymen admonished Nigerians not to lose hope of a better tomorrow, as God will cause a sudden turnaround on mankind's situation so that they can enjoy his mercies. Bishop Godwin Okafor and Reverend Bitrus Bauer encouraged Nigerians to pray to God to provide direction and wisdom to Nigeria's leaders to do things his way that will benefit the followers.
In the year 2022, that the Lord will order our steps in our going out, as he will order our steps in our coming in Jesus' name. And so, let's continue to pray for Nigeria. Let's continue to commit our beloved country Nigeria into the hands of the Lord. As we all know, that there is quite a lot going on recent events and happenings, kidnappings, killings, robbery, just to name but a few. And so, let's continue to pray for Nigeria. And as we pray for Nigeria, let's continue to pray for one another. It is really very key and important for you to know that somebody is praying for you somewhere, and you also need to pray for someone somewhere. And so as we pray and intercede for one another, it is my prayers that the Lord will hear and answer our prayers and keep us strong and healthy even as we go through the year 2022 in Jesus' name. Amen.
From the scripture, God never promised there will be challenge. What God gives is a problem-solving society. So sometimes when problem comes, like we've experienced it, the insurgencies, the insecurities, kidnapping, banditry, and all that. If you notice, Nigerians are able to it. So there will be a way out. So to the leaders, we are praying, we are believing that God will give them direction. Enough of doing things the way we think, but if we hear and listen to God, there will be a change.
Worshippers bear their minds on the expectations for the new year and want government to bring perpetrators of criminalities to book to serve as a deterrent to others.
Our clergymen have called on Nigerians to see the new year as an opportunity to build back better in the interest of all. Speaking during the first Sunday service of the year 2022, they spoke on the state of the nation, insecurity and upcoming elections. Trust TV's Sagir Ibrahim has details.
In the occasion of the new year, religious leaders are hopeful that Nigerians have been provided an opportunity to do things better than the previous years. The chaplains also spoke about choosing the right leaders who will pilot the affairs of the nation come 2023.
I believe that we need credible leaders. In the year 2023, Nigeria has suffered a lot, and we need leaders that will bring us out of the wood. We need leaders that will bring us out of banditry, out of kidnappings, out of the killings that have been going on. We need people that are well read and that will not be intimidated by anybody. We need people that have the fear of God and that will not yield to the squirms of political parties or individuals who just want to milk the country dry.
We are encouraging our members to participate in the elections that is coming forth. And all the campaigns that are going on, our members and Christians, they should do it in God's way, and not the way that like the politician we have using talks in order to bring crisis here and there. So we are praying that our members should be involved in the forthcoming election, so that we're going to move together and we'll have peace we have peace to do it in a peaceful way.
They also spoke about their adherence to the rule of law and equal treatment for all.
When you see evil escalating, it's because good men are keeping quiet. Injustice must be resisted with everything we have to do. We have reached this level in this country because we fail in our responsibility as citizens to demand accountability from our leaders. They are the cause of our problem today. So I want to say that we must fight injustice. We must make sure that in this year, 2022, we will not take it for granted. And no leader should think that he will escape anything.
Anyone who does all those things that are not in consonance with the law of the nation should go to jail for it. Any minister who breaks the law should pay for it. Any senator who breaks the law should pay for it. And any citizen. You see, when the law of the country is like one-sided, one person breaks the law, he's treated with glove kids. Another person breaks the law, they come harsh on him. No, the justice system of our country must be fair and must be credible.
They added that they too aren't exempted from obeying the law.
Any pastor that on money is seen in their account and they cannot explain should go to jail. Because some political people and even civil servants hide money in churches' accounts. Heavy amounts of money. As pastors to sanitize ourselves. Anytime anybody here, you bring your tithe, even if it's 1 million, I'll sit down and explain how this 1 million came from. Because if you can't explain it, we don't need it. A pastor that lives a flamboyant life should be able to explain how he makes his money. If he can't explain, he goes to jail.
The clergyman, however, called on the government to live up to its responsibilities of securing Nigeria and providing respite to its citizens. Sagir Ibrahim reporting for Trust TV.
Now, Nigerians have identified priority areas they want President Muhammadu Buhari to focus on as he consolidates on his stewardship in the year. A cross-section of respondents who spoke to Trust TV's Shafiu Suleiman want an expedited action in the areas of food security, poverty alleviation, employment opportunities, and the escalating insecurity. The report.
Nigerians witness another brand new year, 2022. It's a year that Nigerians have a lot of expectations, especially on the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, which is supposedly in its last lap, in its 8 years tenure. And of course, a year preceding the general elections in 2023. Nigerians have high hopes with regards to what the government can do to change the narratives of constant rising insecurity, declining economy, and of course excruciating hardship that has been ravaging the over 200 million population. Now let's hear from some of these Nigerians with regards to what they want the government to do differently this year.
I would like just to empower the youth. There's no job, some people are dying of hunger, most of us now, there's some of us would like to do this, but because we don't have good leader, so there's no opportunity to do that.
If they can do us a favor by not increasing the price of the fuel, and also make sure the price of foods are reduced.
The main thing is food. We lack that one a lot. Even me as a student, that is my biggest challenge because I have to wait sometimes if my parents cannot provide for me at a time. I have to keep struggling, and I'm a lady.
Work opportunity for the youth and good health and health center to be working, the road infrastructures for the people and security.
Let the government equip our security personnel, and in return, let them be honest and accountable.
Many poor Nigerians are suffering. Hunger is everywhere, there is no security. We are finding it difficult to eat. Most people are dying because of hunger.
Really, what I want them to do is to reduce the price of fuel. At least things will come down. That's what I believe.
Let the government assist our Wheelbarrow Association.
Nigerians have spoken, and you've heard some of the interactions we had with them. Ordinary Nigerians on the streets. They centered around the need for government, especially the present administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, to address some fundamental issues that affect the lives of the common people, address the issues of insecurity, tackle poverty and hunger, and then create employment opportunities for teeming unemployed youths. As it is with democracy, it is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And the people here have spoken. And it is expected that the government will do the needful. Shakir Suleiman, Trust TV News, Abuja.
You're watching Trust News Update. Coming up after the break. Borno IDPs expressed mixed reaction over camp closure. Stay with us for more details.
The board and management of Media Trust Limited invites the general public to its annual Daily Trust Dialogue, themed 2023, The Politics, Economy and Insecurity. Date, 20th January 2022. Location, NAF Conference Center and Suites, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. prompt. Chairman of the occasion, former Head of State General Abdulsalami Abubakar, GCFR. Guest Speaker, Governor of Kaduna State Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai. Guest Speaker, Governor of Ebonyi State Engineer David Umahi. Guest Speaker, former Chairman Federal Inland Revenue Service Mrs. Ifueko Omoigui Okauru. Moderator, Executive Director Daria Media Nigeria Limited Kadariya Ahmed. The event will be transmitted live on Trust TV, and all participants must observe COVID-19 protocols and wear their face masks.
Get latest updates on current topical issues and breaking news by downloading the Trust TV mobile app on your Android devices. Go online, click Google Play Store, search Trust TV, install the app, and get doses of unfiltered information on happenings all over the world in your pocket. Trust TV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Thanks for staying. You're watching Trust News Update. Now let's have another look at some of the major stories again. Bandits take advantage of the New Year holidays to unleash mayhem on some communities in Katsina State. Plus, gunmen struck a boat carrying 14 passengers from Yanagwa en route to Brass in Brass local government area of the state. Now to more news. Nigeria Center for Disease Control says it recorded 573 new cases of COVID-19 across 7 states. The states that reported new cases included Lagos State with 281, Benue 202, Kano 61, Borno 20, Jigawa 5, Edo 2, and Oyo 2. The agency said 572 persons are discharged on Sunday, raising the recovery figure to 215,352. 3 persons died of COVID complications, and the country's fatality toll now stands at 3,039. Nigeria now has a total of 243,450 confirmed cases in the 36 states and the FCT. Internally displaced persons in Maiduguri have expressed mixed reactions following the already elapsed deadline to evacuate all IDP camps by 31st December. The IDPs complained of neglect and poor humanitarian support since the evacuation exercise began. The report.
Since the beginning of insurgency in Borno State, many have been displaced by terrorist attacks in communities in the last 12 years. The state government had earlier hinted its plans to shut down all IDP camps. It said that the decision was informed by the recent improved security situation and also to stop overdependence on humanitarian support. At the moment, 6 IDP camps out of 13 have been closed and resettled back to their ancestral homes. Some IDPs have expressed fears that the insecurity still persists in their community, but others want government assistance before relocating.
Honestly, going back home empty-handed is a problem. But when we have something to rely on, it will be easy. We want the governor to support us financially so we can go home and do business.
We heard that even those who returned left their community because they were attacked. We are also afraid, but home is better than here. And even the assistance we get from NGOs has reduced compared to before. It seems they are also tired. I'm from Monguno local government. Going back there, where are we going to farm? All the villages around my Monguno have harvested the farmlands. When the season has already passed, then we should farm? It won't work. We want the government to allow us to continue to stay here. If the government wants us to return, so hunger should kill us, we will go. Food items are very costly in the market.
There are 28 IDP camps in Borno State. So far, more than 90,000 IDPs have been resettled in their communities.
We close Mogolis, first Mogolis, followed by NYC, followed by Bakassi, also close Haruna Halana, Muna Dati, and Farm Center. These are the ones that we have already officially closed. Then 2 is almost, the deadline is like 2 days remaining, especially for Teachers Village and Stadium Camp. But inshallah, if not 100%, we'll guarantee 80% closure.
As the government continues its resettlement of displaced persons, many hope that the new year will be an end to insurgency in Borno State.
Now, in the spirit of the 2021 Yuletide celebration, the Edo State Police Command has donated various food items to the camp of the internally displaced persons, IDP, in Ehogwa community in Ovia Northeast local government area of the state. The report.
In the early hours of Friday, the Edo State Commissioner of Police, Philip Ogbadu, in company of some management team of the command, stormed the camp of the internally displaced persons, IDPs, who are victims of Northeast insurgency. In his remarks preceding the presentation of the food items, CP Ogbadu, who took time to admonish the IDPs, say the police were in the camp in the spirit of the Yuletide to identify with them.
We came primarily to see what is happening here. God has an interest in everybody here. You may not realize, but this interest is paramount, is very dear to God's heart. And it's only those that have vision that can catch this vision to serve here. It is only men of vision that can serve in this place. It's normal there will be many among us that are deviant. There are many that are they're not listening. There are many that are obedient. There are many that do many other things. But yet, God is interested in every one of us.
Expressing gratitude on behalf of management of the camp, the coordinator, Pastor Solomon Falonsho, and the matron, Pastor Evelyn Omige, simply described the CP's visit as timely, adding that the Edo Police Command has come to put smile on the faces of the IDPs.
The person coming in is a great encouragement to these children. Sir, we love you, we appreciate you. You have spoken to our lives. We are blessed.
On behalf of everyone in this center, I want to say a very big thank you to the CP of Edo State. Thank you so much, Daddy. We appreciate you. You've come to put smiles on the faces of these children. In fact, your coming, your visit is so great. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Earlier, before the visit to the camp, the police command held a Thanksgiving service to appreciate God for a successful 2021, where the police chief attributed all achievements and successes recorded to God Almighty in spite of the many challenges in the outgone year.
King of glory, you have given me a new song. Hey, hey,
Nafisa Bello, Trust TV News, Benin.
Now, former presidential candidate of the defunct National Republican Convention in the June 12, 1993 election, Bashir Othman Tofa, is dead. Tofa contested alongside his opponent, Social Democratic Party SDP presidential candidate late Chief Moshood Abiola in the election, which was annulled by the former Nigerian military head of state, Ibrahim Babangida. Until his death, Tofa was known for speaking up for the country and suggesting ideas through which some of the crises affecting Nigeria could be tackled. And on the foreign scene, Sudan's Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok has resigned amid political deadlock and widespread protest following a military coup that derailed the country's fragile transition to democracy. Hamdok's decision, announced in a televised address late on Sunday, comes 6 weeks after he returned to his post in a deal with the coup leaders he argued could save Sudan's political transition. However, the pro-democracy movement rejected that agreement, and Hamdok failed to name a new government as thousands of people continued to protest the military's power grab. In his resignation speech, Hamdok said a roundtable discussion is needed to agree on a new national charter and to draw a roadmap to complete Sudan's transition to democracy. The announcement throws Sudan's future deeper into uncertainty 3 years after an uprising that led to the overthrow of longtime leader Omar al-Bashir. And with that, we wrap up Trust News Update. Remember, you can connect with us via our social media handles, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Ayuba Ilya. Thank you for watching.